Monday, everyone. Whenever you guys are watching this or listening to this, happy whatever moment it is to you. I love talking about mindset. I love talking about the most important thing in the world. But so many times people make this difficult. They have all these words. Oh, but the third point, zero chakra, comes from the rotator axis. People make this thing so, it's like they want to sound sometimes educated spiritually instead of just doing the work. I don't know if I'm making sense. I know this resonates to some people. Sometimes when you sit down and you talk about mindset and taking a thought and turning it into a thing, people turn it into a thesis paper. Well, when you come from the fourth node and then the universe of God, but you have to say of God with an octave high. I mean, it's just like, yo, it comes down to this. I just listened to something from Joe Dispenza, but it comes down to this. You create something when you have a heightened emotion towards a specific desired intention. The placebo effect works. The placebo effect is real because that exact same thing. You have the belief, the feeling that you are going to be healed or whatever it is, whatever the positive effect is. You believe it, even if it's technically not what will create your healing. For example, there were two subsets of patients that wanted to get knee surgery. I think all of them believed they had surgery, but only half of them did. There was basically no difference in the healing, in the effect, in the results in both subsets. The people who had actual knee surgery received the benefits. They're, oh my goodness, my knee feels great. The people who actually didn't get knee surgery, but believed they did, had the same results. Guys, stop making this difficult. If you believe something, if you believe the size of a mustard seed, the Bible talks about this. Stop making this difficult. I don't know what to do. No, you know what to do. It just doesn't burn enough for you to actually do it. When you believe whatever your intention is long enough, it's only, listen, it is a mathematical impossibility for it to not be manifest when you believe. And how do you believe? You practice. You practice. Like when you're learning math, you practice. You go and you practice. Okay, let me practice feeling how I would feel if that were to happen. You practice and you learn how to practice better. There's little techniques that you can use, and it's about practicing. Once you practice, it's practice. Like Allen Iverson, practice, it's practice. And when you want something bad enough, then you'll be obsessed about practice, and you'll learn better techniques of ways to practice for you. Oh, that's a good technique that I can use to practice, to put me to state. It's very simple. How can I vibrate to the thing that I want? How can I feel like I have the thing now? And the more you practice that, the body, the mind doesn't know the difference. I mentioned this example a while ago. In my meetup, one of the members brought this back up. There was athletes, two subsets. One subset of the athletes, let's say they were playing basketball. They were actually playing basketball, putting the ball in the hoop, boom, shooting the actual basketball. Another subset, they were training by just imagining themselves putting the ball in the hoop. They were training in their mind. And both of them received almost identical improvement. The athletes that were actually taking a physical basketball, I'm not sure what the sport was, don't quote me. Let's say it was basketball, right? For intents and purposes. And they actually put the ball in the hoop, and the other subset that just thought about putting the ball in the hoop received the same benefits, the same improvement. It's the mind. This idea that, oh man, one day I'm gonna get it. It's you get it when you believe you already have it. It's a feelings gospel. Let's not complicate this, guys. You get it when you feel like you already have it, not in that great by and by. If I just pray hard enough, oh, I'll be blessed one day. No, God's given you everything that you need, that you can bless yourself now. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. I grew up in the church. I'm not religious now. I don't judge anyone's belief system in anything. If you like it, I love it. Whether you're religious, not religious, whether you're political, not political, left, right, in between, horizontal, I don't, respectfully. It's none of my business. My business is to share the good news with you, is that you don't have to wait on anything. Everything's been given to you now. Now. If you're religious and you're waiting on God to please bless me, it's like, dude, I've given you everything. Bless yourself. Bless yourself. Bless yourself. If you believe, this, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can speak to that mountain and say, move, and it will be moved. You'll walk on water, so to speak. Greater things that I've done, you can do too. Does that ring a bell? It's in the Bible. Jesus said, greater things that I've done, you can do too. But so many people are waiting for a sign. If you're waiting for a sign, let this be the sign. The sign's been waiting on you to pick up your mantle and do what you came here to do, soldier. Soldier. Do what you came here to do. We chose to be here. We came here. We're spiritual beings having this human experience. And we came here with amnesia, and we forgot how great we've always been. We forgot our assignment. I'm on a mission here. I'm not here to just, oh, well, this feels good. Let me just do this. I'm on a mission. And when you go down this rabbit hole of self-discovery, you start getting a glimpse and a vision of who you are. And then you live for that vision, for that mission, for that calling, for that purpose. It's the only way to do this beautiful video game called life. It's a purpose, and the purpose doesn't change. Well, 10 years it changes. No, a hound dog has a purpose. Bees have a purpose, right? We have a purpose. Our purpose is to help others remember their purpose, why they chose to be here. My purpose hasn't changed. In the past 20 years, when I found out what it was, hasn't changed. You know, I've learned more about it, but it's been the same North Star. It's just been preparation. Let's not complicate this, guys. Let's not complicate this. This is very simple. Are you doing the work? And it's okay if you're not. It's okay if you're not. Listen, there's things that I know, Dan, you could be doing better at. I'm talking to myself. And when it burns badly enough, that's when I change. That's why I say thank God for pain. You think I'm doing this podcast because, I was frolicking down the street last week? No, pain brought me here. Thank God for pain. Either you build a kingdom or don't even start. It's a choice. Thank God for pain. Thank God for everything that I've seen in my life, that I see in my life. That's a challenge because it's information. In the past week, the challenges that I've seen, I'm so thankful for. Past month, past 3 months, I'm so thankful for. I get better. It's information. I'm like, oh, let me write that down. Remember it. Read it daily. Keep upgrading. Pain is a gift, guys. Pain is a gift when you see it. There are some gifts that you can only open when you have the correct perspective. This is very simple. Everything is conspiring for you. Disappointments don't exist. Better always comes. But you believe that when you do the work. And you'll do the work when it burns badly enough. When it hurts badly enough. When you feel like you can't get out of bed. You're like, okay. It's time for me to make a move. One of my biggest gifts years ago was my divorce. It was the first time that I was in love, or, at that time it was my version of in love. And, it was heartbreaking, especially how it ended. But that gift brought me down this rabbit hole of self-discovery. The pain was so high. I've mentioned this many times. I would alternate between, I had 2 different sleeping pills and alcohol that I would drink. And I'll go with one sleeping pill 2 days in a row, then I'll alternate. Because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get hooked on one of them because I'm alternating. And I drink that with alcohol so I can go to sleep. When I woke up, I was like, oh no, I'm up. And the pain, I can feel the pain. Like that's where it was. But it was a gift. That pain was chump change compared to the growth that it gave me. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. It was a blessing. I promise you guys, every painful situation that you've gone through or even going through right now, I promise you there's a blessing in it when you elevate your character by doing the work to see it. You can complain, remain the same, be bitter for 20, 30 years, or you can see the gift in everything and ascend and become unstoppable, literally unstoppable. And then you inspire others so you can show them their superhuman abilities. You're a superhero. When you start going down that yellow brick road to see it. When you see it. This is very simple. Practice feeling the desire that you desire. Everything's hardest when you first start, but it will always be hard if you don't. Practice. It's all. Keep practicing. Man, it doesn't feel good. What does feel good usually the first time you do it? More often than not, when you rode a bike, did it feel good? Were you an expert at riding a bike? No. When you first started to drive a car. Remember when I got my license, I was living in LA and I was in North Hollywood and there was a small city. No, it wasn't Sylmar. It was, I forget the city name. Someone in LA is probably saying it right now. But anyways, I took my driver's license there because it's a smaller city, less traffic. I was nervous. If I was to take a driver's license test now, I wouldn't bat an eye. I'd have a can of soda in my left hand. Do you know what I'm saying? But then it was challenging because it was my first time. Everything's hardest when you first start. Everything. So what? Start and grow. Grow. Don't stay in this prison. This is very simple. If you're not doing the thing that you know that you should right now, it's all good. No condemnation, man. Whatever progress that you're making, celebrate yourself. When the heat increases enough, then you'll make that change. When the pain gets strong enough, when it hurts to that extent, when it pains so badly, then you'll make the change. That's the beauty of pain. It's there to get our attention to say it's time for you to make an adjustment. Did you make it? Did you find it? Let's make this very simple. Practice feeling the emotion. Whether you're doing an affirmation, it's not about just saying the words, it's practicing feeling it. And there's techniques that you can use. You can say more and more every day, fill in the blank. So there's no resistance, it's internal resistance. There's techniques, but I promise you, when you're obsessed enough, you'll find all the techniques, you'll read the books, and you'll get to that next level. And as you do, you'll inspire others to do that exact same thing. Guys, I see you, I believe in you. I see the work that you're doing. Keep working. It's working. Keep practicing. All right, set your schedule this week. When you can do the inner and the outer work, set it and hit it like the quality of your life depends on it. Because ladies and gentlemen, it does. Whew. Motivation Mondays.